Happy Friday, everybody. I'm just back with some more daily numerology. Today is January 13th, 2023, and it is Friday the 13th. Some may have a negative energy towards this, but this is a positive energy. In my opinion, from my perspective, from my viewpoint, it's positive. So on our inner world, we have a 13, and our outer world, we have a 21. Okay, the 13 reduces down to 4, the 21 reduces down to 3, so both double digits have the elements of those numbers, but I am going to concentrate on the doubles today. Yesterday I did singles, today I'm going to do doubles. I feel called to do that today. So I'm going to say a little something about Friday the 13th. So my daughter received a heart transplant on Friday the 13th during an eclipse cycle. But what that says, what that puts out is the idea of the 13 being one of transformation, change, and release. It is a perfect example of allowing something to go so something new can come in to better ourselves. Okay? She got a new heart. That works. So that is about change and release and transformation. Okay? So that's the energy of your inner world today. So in that inner world today, after yesterday, after like maybe stepping off into something new, coming up with an idea with a friend to start something new, you know, this whole idea of really getting to know and be creative with where and who you are, right? This creative idea of spiritual growth. Being creative, coming together with another person to aid into something new that helps you spiritually grow, okay? So in the 13, because of this spiritual growth and starting something new, we are under the energy of understanding that because we're starting something new, now it's time for release and change so that we can kind of go new, kind of start something that's new, but we probably need to change, release, transform certain ideas and certain ways of thinking to really to really begin that new thing. So in today's energy, you may have to decide where you're going and what you're doing, what you have to release and what you have to change. The 13 brings death to something so that under the 4 vibration, something new can be built. Okay? When we think about, like, it says it in the book, but when we think about a hierarchy, right, of kings and queens and all that, the king dies, right? When the king dies, long live the king and his reign, but we have to bring a new, fresh king to replace it, right? It's that kind of idea where we honor where we've been, but it's time for the new. It's really time for the new. And under this 8 vibration month, the karma of that is going to give back to you, okay? The idea of releasing in karma is releasing so that there is room for something new. It's the same flow in and flow out idea. Under this 7 year of self-reflection, right? And spiritual growth, because that's what the 7 wants you to do. It wants you to analyze and look at and seek answers within yourself so you can grow spiritually. So really look at the things today. Really look at them. First of all, decide what it is. And it's not just about letting go. It's just about releasing. It's just being like, whatever happens, happens. This is just there's no room for it anymore. Or I'm just like, I'm done with it. Like, it's okay. And so make that decision about what those things are. Make a decision about it. Be thankful for those things that came into your life and taught you those lessons and showed you those things and brought you to here, because they did. But they don't need to be here anymore. Okay? And as you do that, appreciate the love from, the outside people that you have in your life, the people that accept you as you are. Appreciate that love, because they're going to help you as you go through this process. You're going to help each other. And also, one step at a time in this change and release to this formation. One step at a time. Nothing has to be all done at once. Just because you decide to release something, you decide to release it. You're thankful for it, but one step at a time in doing that. It doesn't all have to be done today. But know that as you, one step at a time, as you take one step to release, it takes you one step closer to the new. and try to release the idea of the stress that comes with releasing. It's not easy, but try to let go of it. My suggestion is to really look at the perspective of the energy, knowing and understanding that change and release, that decision of that change and release, being thankful for it, helps you change the perspective and kind of let go of the stress of holding on to it, or the stress of the stress of the result of it, the fear of it. Let go of the fear. It's okay to change and release. This is like necessary for your spiritual growth. Okay. And then on the outside, we have a 21-3, 3 being creative, right? About new things coming in. It's reflecting back on you. This 3 is reflecting back on you how in the past, what you've already done is you've been able to heal. When you heal, freedom comes to you, which then in turn, abundance comes to you, which then aids in this spiritual growth that you're going towards, that you're analyzing, that you're looking at. Because behind all of it is the truth and integrity for yourself. And this 3 is reflecting that back to you, letting you remember that you've been creative before and how you heal, how you gain your freedom, how that abundance comes in, and how that's helped you grown, and the truth and integrity behind that. And really looking at that. That's what the 3 is reflecting back on you as you're trying to navigate through this 13 of change and release, knowing that you're transforming again. Like you're transforming, you keep transforming. It's a never ending process, because every time we go somewhere new, every time we release, every time we grow spiritually, we transform. But one of the solid things about that is the 4 and the solid foundation from which we are standing on to allow this to happen. It allows us to go under the 7 year into the deep places, because we're not gonna falter. We can go into those deep places and we know we're gonna come out of it enlightened and in a new place. This is what this energy is all about today. Harness Friday the 13th. Don't look at it like that. Look at it as a time of beginning a new perspective, transforming your perspective within your spiritual growth. And knowing that the 3 on the outside is reflecting that you've done this before, you've healed before, you've become free before. You've had abundance come in because you've done those things. The growth has come, the truth and the integrity. The 3 is reminding you you've been in that 3, and it's reflecting back today. So I hope today on Friday the 13th, you guys are able to really decide what needs to be changed and released. Be thankful for whatever it is that you are releasing, for where it has brought you. One step at a time, guys. And the 3 is on the outside just reminding you that you've been here before and you got this. I hope you guys have an amazing Friday the 13th, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.